Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bummer. Oh, well. You'll be there in spirit.
Oh, I'll be there. I will challenge you.
No, that's fine. You can't be there.
I will challenge you, and I will defeat you.
Probably based on our ranks right now, man. You are up there. All right, let's see. Okay, it's live. It should be working. Let me check the volume. Yep.
I will challenge you.
Awesome. Welcome to the live stream. If you're joining us, this is our second attempt. The first attempt failed miserably because of my audio settings. And hopefully my mic isn't too loud. I'm going to tweak the volume a little bit and jump onto Twitch here so I can monitor everything. And then we'll start the podcast in a few minutes.
Oh my god.
What's up?
You can see the cookie stains on my shirt from my kid.
What did you do?
My child
He's had a rough day.
By a cookie, I mean he was like...
Cookie stains. Wow, dude.
Growers, they seek perfection on a level that would drive lesser souls to madness.
Okay,
For Black
now
Magic, we salute them. They don't need our praise. They'd rather have our sword. Black Magic.
Alright, I'm trying to figure this out. One day I'll get there. Hey, I made it. Post an update.
What?
That's better. Starting to wake up, boys.
You're starting to wake up.
Yeah, burp
That's
power.
great. Wake it up at 10 o'clock at night. Let's do this.
Go grab that beer.
That's not going to wake me up. That will not wake me up.
That is sick. Alright.
I took a 12-minute nap before the cast. And it only being 10 minutes because Jen walked in 2 minutes before my alarm was going to go off.
Nice.
And I called and I was like, I bet I need to be up in 2 minutes. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Alright, let's shrink this. Hey, there we go. I can see stuff now.
I should just be playing Hearthstone if we're going to be doing this.
Heck yeah. That's what we do. Alright, you guys ready to kick this show off?
Bingo.
No. No bango.
Alright, let's do this. Where's my thing? Let's see. Where am I at? Where's my snare? 18 minutes. Alright, cool. Alright. Hello and welcome to another edition of Brewmasters, a Hearthstone podcast that also involves the occasional beer when we're not feeling sick and or tired, which, that happens. What's going on, guys? Let's kick it off with Chase because I believe he is the ladder king right now. Ungoro's been good to you so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Well, I am currently at rank 6, almost rank 5. I think I'm like 2 wins away from rank 5. I am playing. I got from like rank 10 to where I'm at now using Eloise's Miracle Rogue, which is like Vilespine, Slayer, Razor Petal, Lasher, Arcane Giants.
Oh yeah,
good stuff.
The Giants, I saw that. It's a crazy deck.
Yeah. Hallucinations. It's great. It's awesome. It's insane.
Is the hallucination good?
Hallucination is insane.
Really?
I got a Kazakus off of one. It was great.
Wow.
And then I cast the Kazakus when I had 4 cards left in my deck.
Come on.
Solid.
Not even kidding.
Wow. Talk about living the dream. Oh my gosh.
It's been insane, and I'm like, man, I've beaten Pirate Warrior, I've beaten Quest Rogue, I've beaten Elemental Mage, I've beaten all kinds of Shaman decks.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a wide variety, and they just roll over to Giants and Giant Van Cleefs.
The Pirate Warriors don't get you?
No, because I can kill all their stuff and then play some 8/8s.
Wow, that's true.
And then
it's one of the things about Pirate Warriors. A lot of times, even if you can clear their board, like your offense that you mount then is usually not sufficient enough. Where they're just like, hey, Dragonite Reaper.
Yeah, like the last Pirate Warrior.
It's like 3 turns or less.
The last Pirate Warrior. I mean, I got kind of lucky, but like I swashbuckled Bloodhoof Brave.
Oh, that's pretty
so
decent.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they're like, dude, and I'm just like, they're like some decent sized dude, like the 4-3 charge guy or whatever, and I'm just like, Coin Vile Spine Slayer.
Wow.
Well,
That
it's
card.
where it's working out.
That card seems really good.
Yeah.
But
Card is really good.
It's only good in the version that plays like the rest of this shit, right? That plays like the one mana shivs, right? Because then you have enough spells to reliably combo it without spending like 8 mana or more, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm playing, double coins, the 2 Razor Leaf, Petal Lashers, and just like a crap ton of spells. It's great.
Huh.
And then
You
tonight
don't have a way to recurse it, right? It's just a one shot
No.
use. Okay.
no,
Good.
I mean I have Mimic Potted it. That's been great.
Seems good.
Whew.
I've also Mimic Potted Arcane Giants.
Jeez.
Ooh,
That all sounds dirty.
that is something.
There's one game. I was talking to Daryl on Skype today, and I was playing the mirror match,
Mhm.
and he was playing Quest Rogue, and I swashbuckled on turn 1, and I got an Eviscerate, and I was like, sweet. Then I drew my Eviscerate.
Wow.
I was like, even sweeter. And then like it got to a certain point. He was at like 20 or something, and I was at like 28.
Really?
I Mimic Potted, and it hit Eviscerate,
Uh-huh.
and then I just like put him to 4, and then he cleared my board. Like he quested, he completed his quest, cast the quest, cleared my board, and I was just like, all right, you're still dead.
Wow.
So the quad Eviscerate got there. It was awesome.
That's nuts. Whoa. What happened?
And then tonight I am drinking a Zaka IPA by Founders.
Oh,
That's
nice.
it. It's almost gone. My last bottle.
Oh, dear.
Very, very fruity and tropical, and I love it.
It's your last one?
Yeah, it's my last Zaka.
I'm sorry.
Nigel, how are you doing?
Yeah, how's it going, Nigel?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not drunk. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be a little sluggish today. Oddly enough, I haven't played a lot of Hearthstone this week.
No.
No. I mean, like I played a bit, but like not a lot compared to what you think you'd play on a release week. I played about 40 or 50 games total between Arena and Standard.
Yeah.
About half of that in Arena, and going pretty well in Arena. Arena's fun. I only had a couple runs so far. I'm currently 8-1 with a nice value/control mage deck, which is a thing and doesn't require a whole ton of rares. You get a lot of value out of having like primarily your 1 and 2 drops, things like Babbling Book and that 2/1 elemental that death rattles into a random spell, which is really cool. There's not a whole lot of dead mage spells. Really, the only ones you don't really ever want to see are like Ice Barrier, Ice Block. Usually, you just want something that's like kill spell or
Really?
something that's a little proactive. Yeah.
Hmm.
In Standard, I opened 77 packs, and I only got
Nice.
3 legendaries, and one of them was a duplicate. So,
Ouch.
and it was the Paladin quest and the Druid quest, which is not exactly awesome. So I didn't, and I had 9600 dust, but I didn't want to just blow it on whatever. Like the cost to build pretty much most Angoro decks is like 3200 dust usually. You have to, a lot of times the quest and the non-quest legendary go hand in hand, like in the case of Warlock, for example. And I was looking at my collection, and there's a lot of epics I don't have.
Really?
I actually did not get any. I got 0 copies of what's this little fucker called? Egg Napper. I got no Egg Nappers, a common, in 77 packs.
Really?
Yeah, I had really strange distribution.
That's weird.
I'm not going to say it was wrong like last time, but
Yeah.
I was pretty unlucky.
How many legends did you get out of 77 packs?
3 and 1 duplicate.
3.
3 one was a duplicate.
Wow.
So really only 2.
Huh.
Which is what I'm like, well, now what do I do? So I just built Hunter, which is what I liked.
Yeah.
Non-quest Hunter, of course. I didn't open the Hunter quest. I didn't want to craft it. I didn't feel it was needed. The card that excited me most about wanting to play was actually Dynamancy.
Oh, yeah.
It's sweet.
When we reviewed the card, I was pretty big on it, because a lot of times, like when you compare it to Steady Shot, it's like if you put it on a dude and then go face, it's like you did steady shot, but that steady shot's still there to hit him again next turn, and you can also spend 2 more mana on a steady shot again. And plus, it has obvious applications in controlling a board. Downside doesn't go through taunt or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's really easy to control the board, even against like taunt. You can beat Taunt Warrior if you have a Dynamancy active with like a mid-range hunter deck, and you don't have to worry about like if you're running both your kill commands. I really miss Quick Shot, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I'm right there with you on the.
Yeah, I'm starting to think about wanting to put that. It's called Vicious Bite or something.
Grievous Bite.
Grievous Bite.
I really was thinking about putting a Grievous Bite in a deck just to have like some sort of board control because I don't have any weapons and no traps in the deck. So
I've been running that actually.
Yeah. The one guy who played Grievous Bite against me fucking destroyed me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It is pretty. So yes, I'm 15 on the ladder, doing really well in Arena.
Yeah.
And as for beer, I'm not drinking beer tonight. I'm too tired. I do have. Maybe if I wake up during the stream, I'll go grab it. But I do have the Hop Slam that Chase owed me from so long ago. It's in my fridge right now. So it's there waiting for the opportune time.
Nice.
We'll see if I bust that out or not.
Wow, cool. All right, so for me, I'm still sucking on the ladder. I'm only like rank 11. It's been up and down. Everyone is experimenting with everything. I love it. It's like amazing right now. I have played against, other than Pirate Warrior, I don't think I've played against multiple like of the same deck. More than 1 or 2 here and there. Like I'll hit like 2 mages, quest mage in a row, or 2 rogue quest in a row. But that's it. Like then I'll play against a priest, then a warrior, then a paladin, and I'm like, what's a paladin? Where'd this come from? And I'm playing hunter, so I'm like, I'm a hunter. This is really weird. But it's been a great time. I mean, every card seems decent, and you have a lot of chances to make cool decisions. Especially with the adapt cards, I think that's a great mechanic. A lot of the times you don't get the adapt you want, but you have one that's at least serviceable in the situation. So
you get the adapt you need.
Oh, gee. You went there, didn't you? You had to do it. Damn. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sitting at rank 11, and I opened, I want to say it was like something like 80, 81 packs or 85 or something like that, and I only got 2 legendaries out of my packs. But I had a crap ton of dust. I actually had 10,000 dust after all the busting and duplicates and the free dust. I think I got 5K or something from the Hall of Fame cards. And believe it or not, 10,000 dust only gets you 6 legendaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got so much dust, I'll just craft the whole set. No, my friends. You get 6. That's
You're probably missing a lot of epics, too.
Yeah, so I was going to bring up that point. I am missing, like, what is that, 12? There's like 20 legendaries in the set? Or something like that, right? 8 plus, I don't know, something like that.
I think it's 20, so it's more than 20.
It's more than 20?
For each,
So,
for each class, plus I think there's 4 neutrals.
So I got a grand total of 8 between my packs and my dust, which is not even anywhere near what I need. And when I look at my crafting for Angoro, and if I go epic, because I got this up on the live stream right now, if you're watching the live stream, thank you. You're awesome. I'm missing...
We love you, the collector.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yes, does feel bad. I'm missing the Giant Anaconda from Druid. Living Mana, don't have any Stampedes, which is vital to the Quest Hunter. Missing a Primordial Glyph from Mage. Missing both Paladin epics, the Priest epics, the Rogue epics, half the Shaman epics, the good half, of course, which is Stone Sentinel. Missing some Warlock epics, Hunter epics. I don't want those, though, never mind. And I'm missing like half the neutral epics. So, yeah, I'm missing a crap load of epics.
Yeah. And
I was thinking about it like, man, I can't build like 80% of the decks because I don't have the epics. And I don't have the legendaries either. I crafted right away. I thought, for some reason in my head, the Hunter quest looked great. I was like, this is going to be awesome. We're going to play Raptors. They're going to attack. I'm going to play Tundra Rhino. It's going to be sweet. And you just don't get there. I mean, it's almost every other quest is better, to be honest, which is kind of sad because I thought, here's Hunter making a resurgence with these quests, and then it turns out it's just mid-range Hunter again. That's good.
Yeah.
So
don't need the quest.
Oh, well. And then for beer, I am drinking Oberon yet again. Michigan proud. Woo!
Nothing wrong with an Oberon.
That's right.
Yay.
There never is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, geez. Here we go. All right, so moving on. Let's do some
It's
news.
like cornbread.
I don't know if you knew this, but Angoro's out. It's out. All the elementals are calling. But yeah, I mean, I would, touching on the new meta, I already did. It's great. So many experiments, so many different decks. I haven't seen anything pop out as amazing. I've heard a lot of pros talk about, oh, well, this is still good, aggro shaman. This pirate warrior is still good. You have to play this. You have to play that. It's like, no, you don't. You can do all kinds of crazy shit and get away with it. I mean, you see, Frozen had that ramp druid. That's just crazy.
I want to build that so much, but I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have like half the legendaries I need.
Well, guess
I
what?
don't have a Sog. I don't have a
I have. Yeah,
Deathwing.
definitely. I have every card for that deck except 2 giant anacondas from Ungoro.
I'll build it. That's only 800 dust.
I only have 100 dust. I used it
Oh, you
all.
blew it all.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
blew it
God.
all, man.
Time to buy some more packs.
I got excited. I was like, I'm playing Taunt Warrior and Death Rattle Mage,
Shit.
and it's exciting. I went nuts, man.
You know something?
went
You
on a
make me
crafting
feel
spree.
good about my decision about not crafting anything. Because
But
I may not be able to play anything but Hunter.
I still have
But I
competitive
could.
decks. So, I mean, I have Taunt Warrior, a Death Rattle Priest, a mid-range Hunter. I got the Murloc Shaman, which is really fun. May not be good, but it's really fun. And I got the Miracle Rogue. So, it's all good. I don't have a good Miracle Rogue, but So, what about you guys? What's your favorite deck been so far? And what do you... I mean, are you getting killed by certain things? Like, what are you noticing in play? In Constructed, anyway.
Well, I've been beating almost everything I play against just because I'm in shitty ranks.
Oh.
But, well, I'm okay. When I started, I finished last season. I started this season at 18, 18, right?
Yeah.
And then the set came out, and I told Chase knows. I was like, I'm gonna build Kaleidosaur because that's one of the 2 legendaries I got, right?
Yeah.
I literally fell to 20 immediately. No start.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't win. So from 20 to 15,
Wow.
I played against almost exclusively Quest Rogue, Taunt Warrior, and Quest Mage.
No.
And I don't think anybody played it right.
Yeah.
No one played any of those decks right. Except some of the Taunt Warrior decks are kind of autopiloty, but there were some clear mistakes made. So nothing's really beating me yet.
Really?
I did play against, I think, one guy who was playing some sort of wacky tempo mage deck, and I thought it was really cool. I just liked the idea. I just liked the idea of having, all this burn and then being able to play. Sorry, I don't know the names of the cards yet. Primordial Glyph is just really powerful.
It's like Unstable Portal.
I think it's actually
better.
It's way better than Unstable Portal because
Come on.
Unstable Portal, first of all, sometimes Unstable Portal gave you a shit card, like a trading dummy, and you're like, wow, I just spent 2 mana on nothing.
Right.
And, sometimes it gave you a good card, but like Primordial Glyph is discovered, not just add a random. It's so much more target. It's basically add a damage spell to your hand if that's what you want. Because there's so many, damage spells in Mage, and it can most of the time be add a board clear to your hand if you want as well.
Yeah.
I just really, really like the versatility that it brings to Tempo Mage. Yeah. I don't really the Quest Mage is whatever, the whole Bolt Reflection craziness is fun, but
yeah,
I feel like something Day9 would play, and that's it.
Yeah. What have you noticed, Chase? You're killing it.
So the first night I was playing a lot of Murloc Shaman.
Yeah.
And I was doing really well with it. I think I went from whatever rank I was at to rank 10, or no, almost rank 10, full stars rank 11.
Wow.
And then I noticed that people started learning how to play against.
Yeah.
And I think I went back all the way to rank 13 or something like that, playing Murloc Shaman. And I was like Nigel, I didn't want to craft anything because I didn't know what was going to be good. And Unite the Murlocs was one of the few quests that I had. So at that point, I think I just built a discard lock that wasn't playing the quest, and I thought that was interesting, so I put it together, went up and down with it, and then it felt like every deck that I played was either Pirate Warrior or Mage Quest, and it was awful. It was just like, man, these decks are so not interactive. How am I ever gonna do
Yeah.
anything in this meta? And I kind of like gave up on the meta at that point. I don't know if you guys remember, but like I was messaging you guys. I was just like, this meta's awful. Just
Yeah.
Quest Mage and Pirate Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The Quest
God,
Rogue.
no one cares about this. Yeah, Quest Rogue. It sucks. Because like I couldn't beat any of those decks, and then I waited and I saw like a lot of streamers. They weren't playing those decks. They were playing decks that like countered them really hard. Like Kibler, he's been playing Hand Buff Paladin, and he really likes
Really?
Hand Buff Paladin with Hydrologist and Dirty Rat, especially against the Quest Mage,
Yeah.
because the Hydrologist will get him eye for an eye.
Right.
Like, so when they go for the kill with their ice block up, they just kill themselves.
Nice.
And the Dirty Rat pulls the key combo pieces out of their hands, so you
Yeah.
can just kill them right away. Like if they're playing the
that's
infinite
true.
fireballs, if they're just playing infinite fireballs, you're just like boom, and you pull their Sorcerer's Apprentice. And they're playing Arcane Giants, you pull out an Arcane Giant and you kill it, or you pull out their Alex Strauza so they can't put you to 15. And I'm like, well, maybe this meta isn't so bad. And I found Eloise's list on Twitter. Someone had tweeted it, and I was like, that looks really good. I really wish I had a shares in. I only had like 3,000 dust left, and I was like,
Wow.
I already crafted, like I had 10,000 dust like you, Doug, and I was like, I already crafted a bunch of crap legendaries. I
Yep.
don't really want to craft any more bad ones.
Man.
And so for a while I waited, and then I got up to 200 gold today. I was just like, I'll buy a couple packs. And Sharazin was in one of the packs.
I was online. I was like, what?
How lucky.
What happened?
I don't know.
Ugh. That never happens to me.
And then I just been crushing everything. Like that Miracle Rogue list, it just tears stuff apart, man.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta
Like,
get those epics.
Sharazin is insane. It's literally probably one of the best cards in the set,
What?
in my opinion.
I remember like skipping over that card. I was like, that's crap.
It's so hard for most classes to deal with, and the only time a class has dealt with it successfully against me, it was Priest, and they were playing the Silence Priest. So like they just
Right.
silenced it, and it was like, well, I guess it's dead. But
Huh.
like no one else, like it's just a 5/3, and if you like attack it into something and then cast 4 spells, you get it back, and it's ready to attack next turn.
Really?
It's not even spells; it's just if you cast 4 things. They're just like spell, Arcane Giant.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's
Oh,
back. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I would not have expected that card to be that good. I liked it. I was like, this is the coolest card in the set, but I just didn't think it'd be any good.
Its stats are really good too, like 4 mana, 5 power.
Yeah.
And that Death Rattle, just they can't do anything about it.
All right. Yeah, I'm rocking right now on the stream. I'm rocking this mid-range hunter. I've been having a lot of fun with that. My pet deck though has got to be the Reno Priest. With no Reno, it's got the Priest Quest,
Amara.
the Amara, and it's I couldn't decide. Do you go like Priest like Death Rattles and Dragons, or Death Rattles and Elementals, or just Death Rattles and like general Priest shenanigans? And so
I think you do
Apparently,
think
Dragons is still pretty interesting.
Dragons. I was
Yeah.
watching Daryl play Dragons. It's still like a thing.
I mean,
Like,
it's not like
hands
it
down.
was before, where you it's like the centerpiece of your deck. It's a side theme, but there's still very powerful pieces that remain.
Yeah.
Like still
Right.
get Dragon and Operative, and
Yeah.
that 8 mana dude, whatever the hell that guy's
The
called,
Primordial
40
Drake?
taunt card's really good, right?
he's very
Yeah.
good.
The flavor text on that was really good too. There's so much good flavor text in this set. It's insane.
Yes, they outdid themselves, I think, on this one.
But I was gonna say, if you're playing like a Kazakits Priest, I think
Yeah.
I would go with like Dragons, and then just like general good, like Priest good stuff.
Huh.
Like I've seen a lot of people playing. Well, Lyra is apparently just like the
I heard
bee's
that
knees
card's
right
really
now.
good, yeah.
And then I see a lot of people playing Elise, and they'll
Yes.
like Elise, shuffle the pack in their deck, and then they'll Shadow Visions and get the pack.
Yeah.
Gross.
So it's like they get 2 packs, and like some of these packs are like insane. I've seen people get like double legendary, double epic out of their packs.
Wow.
So.
This is crazy. So yeah, what deck turns you on there, Nigel?
I think it's Tempo Mage. Like, I haven't got to play it yet because I
Tempo
haven't built
Mage.
it, but I really think I like Tempo Mage. I just, like,
Huh.
okay, when you have a new set, you know, you're going to have all these people trying crazy stuff. Now, it's not going to be as weird as it is normally because of the quests, it's very obvious what people are supposed to do for the most part, you know, at least in terms of, like, probably 15 to 20 out of the 30 cards that's in an optimal list. So I think that the decks start a little more refined than normal.
Yeah.
And at least for the quest decks. And I just like having a plan that's like really simple. There's no like, all right, well my plan is to put all these death rattle minions and then get some value, and then my life total goes to 40, and then my opponent will be bored, right? It's like I'm not saying it isn't a plan because it is against some decks, against like Miracle Heroic. Sometimes they might run out of damage, you know, stuff like that. But it's what's a better plan? Gaining a lot of life or killing your opponent with lots of damage? Generally speaking, killing your opponent with lots of damage. And like it's a simple. It's like there's no like complex decision trees. You're just like, all right, I got some fireballs and maybe a pyroblast in my deck. Let's fucking draw one, you know?
Right.
And like you still get to play some fun cards, and you get to kind of play around with some of the new stuff, and you still get to be tricksy by playing stuff like Primordial Glyph, and you probably still play Babbling Book. And if you want to go down the elemental road a little bit, you can with Shimmering Tempest. So you have a lot of like, you're not like, you still can have an ace up your sleeve by playing like, you know, you're not playing something too wacky. The game will just give it to you through the RNG effects. And like I think I was actually sitting here, I'm like, I should just build Tempo Mage right while we're talking right now because I really want to play it.
So build it, man.
Yeah, just build it.
Well, I'll wait till we're done. But
Do it.
yeah, I think Tempo Mage is the deck that I like the best.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would like Discard Lock, even with the quest.
It's good.
But I just feel it's in like between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a crappy version of the Warrior Taunt quest deck, and I don't think it can really survive. I don't think it can survive against like stuff like Pirate Warrior unless you like draw your. You have to draw like your Lakari Fellhound and
Your Defender.
your Tar Creeper or whatever that you have to draw a particular set of cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rocked the zoo a little bit, and it's exactly like that. It's like if you don't get X, Y, and Z cards, you're just done in certain matches. Like you need your Defender of Argus versus Pirate Warrior, or you're out. And you need to get your +3 health and your taunts on your adapts, or you're done. Like it's it's pretty straightforward, but it isn't bad. I mean, I think I'm like, I don't know, probably like 5-2 or something with zoo. It's not bad.
Okay.
So let's see what else we got coming up tomorrow. Hearthstone Global Games are kicking off. Are you guys excited about that? I'm kind of like meh. Like it's not the championship tour, but it might be exciting. Like
US doesn't play until like way later tomorrow. I think
Really?
that they start airing some of the games at like 1 a.m.
Oh my god.
or something like that. It was like 10 CST or whatever like that.
Jeez.
Is this like
And-
the stuff we voted for? Where we all
Yeah,
voted for
too.
Firebat?
Yep.
It's the people we voted for, and like the casters, like so they got Raven and they got Saddle, and then they have like a couple of like Blizzard employees,
Yeah.
but like it's no one that like I particularly enjoy listening to cast, and those would be like Kibler and Frodan and
Right.
Azumo and Admirable.
The big guns.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I think it's because most of it is happening, like, it's not just the U.S. participating in Hearthstone Global Games, obviously. It's the
Right.
whole world. It's 48 different countries. So,
That's a lot.
I mean, yeah.
I'm interested to see
But-
the decks that come out, but it's just Conquest format, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
so
know
like-
that much about it.
Well, that's
So
the
each-
thing. Sorry, go ahead.
Each team comprised of however many, like 3 players or 4 players or whatever, apparently they need to have between them all 9 classes with one, like, ace deck or something like that, is my understanding.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's still not ladder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to watch like single deck tournaments. That's really stupid. Just like ladder, how ladder's stupid. But I can't. It's impossible for me to get too excited about Conquest format because I don't play it. Like I play it every couple weeks at GG.
Right.
That's like for fun. So like I watch it because the play is good. Sometimes if the casting is good, that's a bonus. And if I know the players, you know, I know who they are, that's another bonus. But like generally, it's just kind of on in the background. You know, it's just kind of there. I look over, like, oh,
Right,
Silence Breach. That's
something
cool.
to hear, something
You know?
to see, or go, oh, look at that, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
It literally starts in 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
The global game.
Yeah, I saw that. 5 hours. I'm like, wait a minute, that's like what, 3 a.m.?
It's like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like super butt early.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll wait for the USA to come on and be like, "Yay, go USA!" All right. So what's
I
up?
mean, we got some good players on the USA team, man. We got Firebat, we got
Heck
Dog,
yeah, we do.
we have Hot Meowth, I think, and is it Amnesiac?
Sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Firebat's all that matters. It's all good.
Well,
let's
did you
see.
hear about You guys heard about the cheater guy
Yep.
or the sketchy guy?
Sketchy.
Forsen got voted in or something like that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Forsen. He got voted in, and because this guy got invited, I think it was Ponyhoff.
Yeah.
or something like
What
that.
happened was before the voting even started, like when the nominees were announced, that Forsen said, if Ponyhoff gets in, I am out. I will not go. And everybody's like, yeah, come on. You know, it's like a guaranteed $1,000 plus God knows how much if you win. So he's going to go no matter what. And then it happened, and Ponyhoff did get voted in. And Forsen said, you know what? I'm out. I'm boycotting it. And he stuck to his word, which is really awesome. I was like, wow, mad props for that, you know, because it's potentially a lot of money.
Yeah, I think there was someone else that did it too. I want to say like Show or something like that. Also,
potentially somebody
refused.
said. I think they said they were going to, but they didn't get voted in, or something like that.
But what ended up happening was Ponyhoff and someone else, they ended up getting DQ'd from the event or something.
Yep. Ponyhoff
somehow.
and Centilal. Yep. Yeah, there were some very, I don't know, sketchy, you know, gay comments and Hitler comments, and I'm like, you know what? I can't keep up with this stuff. Like, you guys took it too far, and now you're out. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
What else can you say? You know, watch your mouth, I guess. You shut your mouth when you play the Hearthstone Global Games. You shut your mouth.
Like when you're an ambassador for a game, regardless if
Exactly.
you're professional or if you're just a streamer or anything like that, like you want to make sure that you're not like being looked at like you're sketchy or you're not doing anything stupid. And we've learned this multiple times in Magic. Look at Mike Long. He'll never get voted into the Pro Tour or the Pro Tour Hall of Fame ever.
Never. He's out.
Even Raynad.
Oh,
For
salty.
allegedly adding cards to a sealed deck. He
Allegedly.
got disqualified, and now he's the owner of Tempo Storm.
Nah, it all worked out for him. It's all good.
Yeah. And then there's like people like Travis Wu, who Wizards won't feature on coverage anymore.
Really? What's up with that? I haven't been following it.
Oh, he made some pro-Hitler, pro-Nazi comments on his stream.
Okay, hold on. No, hold
What
on.
is with this people? Come
Travis
on.
Wu, I like Travis Wu, but when he's on stream, he's kind of an idiot. Like, you can't blame him for what comes out of his mouth. I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can actually.
I do.
Oh man.
Just back in the day when he like.
It hurts Nigel.
From like his room. Before everyone knew he was really weird. Like some people you could watch and just be like, this guy is a little odd. Like people would ask him about like fitness stuff, and he'd talk about like different standing position. Then his stream would go from like Moto, he'd be playing Moto, and suddenly it would pan away to him when he gets a question. He'll be like in the middle of his floor, like did a yoga pose or something.
Wow.
He didn't.
I'm gonna do that right now.
He didn't mean anything by what he said. He trained of thought's everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Wow, that's not always good, is it?
No, look, it doesn't always work out. I'm just saying, like, he's not like a Nazi or something, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it was just like he just mentioned some comments about whatever, and because of that, he lost his writing deal with Channel Fireball. He lost his sponsorship with them, and now Wizard of the Coast doesn't really put him on coverage, and no one really says anything about it, except the people that watch Twitch. They're all like, "Put Wu on, he's XO," and they're all like, "Look at this guy that you've never heard of."
There's someone from Eastern Europe.
Yep. They're
Good
like,
luck pronouncing his name.
like Steve Smith is also X and 3. You're like, who the heck? Oh, that's amazing stuff. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's go over to the arena. What's up in the arena, Nigel? I have not played a single game of arena. I haven't had time.
It's a great place, man. Like I said, I think the format slowed down considerably. There's a lot of cool value cards for people to try out. A lot of people who, when you play elemental decks, you're going to be holding you're not going to try and just play everything on curve all the time. You're going to want to be holding stuff, and that slows down. Holding stuff so you can get value out of your, what the hell did Chase call it the other week? Elemental synergies, elemental whatever he called it. Like, you want to be able to trigger your more powerful elemental cards.
Right.
So like maybe you'll hold on to stuff that you don't need to play quite yet.
Huh.
And that causes the game to slow down a little bit. That won't stay. Arena will speed back up as like the tempo builds get discovered and people just get tired of playing the who can draft the biggest value, the biggest Jund deck.
Yeah. Wow.
Right now I'm 8-1 in Arena with a mage deck that I'll just pull it up real quick so I can talk a little bit about it.
Sure.
Like if you're drafting mage, like you have 2 commons in the 1 and 2 slot that both provide you spells. You have Babbling Book and Shimmering Tempest, and they're like, you don't need to have like those crazy, like, oh, I need a 2/3 on 1, I need a 3/3 on, or whatever on 2. You don't need to be keeping up so much because you get, especially with the Shimmering Tempest, because it's an elemental. Like, it makes your 3-drops, it makes Thunder Lizard like so good. It's funny because Thunder Lizard is like a bad card normally, but playing a 3/6 on 3, it's like stonewalls like everything.
Seems good.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking at my mage deck right now. It isn't really all that great. I mean, it just has it has a couple elemental synergies that are powerful. It has a Servant of Calamos, which can be cool. And it has like a meteor, which, by the way, has the coolest animation out of everything. It beats Twisting Nether.
Really?
It's just, and like it just blows. It's not like Flame Strike. Flame Strike goes like, has this really like,
It's just fire.
Whoosh, and then like there's the whoosh, and then everything goes -4.
Right.
With this, it's like meteor's like -15, like right when it hits. It's perfectly timed.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's a couple, like, with the adapt mechanic, there's going to be more taunts. Games are going to slow down, and actually I'm 8-2, not 8-1. Yeah, like, it's pretty good so far. And I haven't played a lot of the classes, but I feel like one of the best ways, like, if you care, you should get out and play everything. But just something real quick I thought of. I was like, I like to look at the commons for each class when a new set comes out, especially when the standard's this small right now. They represent a very high percentage of the picks you're going to see, even after they made the change where you see more rares and epics. And I think I rated like the top 3 and the bottom 3. And the top 3 class ranks by commons are number 1 Hunter, number 2 Druid, number 3 Warlock. And that's primarily because not only did they just get generically powerful cards, Hunter got the Macaw.
Hunter? Really?
Hunter. I mean, I'm not saying they're the best decks. This is the best by common out.
Just their commons.
Yeah, they got Jeweled Macaw, which is a very powerful card. They got Crackling Razormaw, which I think is just really good.
It's very good.
It's good in the 100, and it's good because there's a lot of random neutral beasts floating around out there now. There's a lot more than you might think. And Grievous Bite is a card that's just better than Power Shot. Just like more often than not, you're gonna find like that the damage distribution is better than paying the extra mana to deal an extra damage on each side of the shot.
Really?
For Druid, they have 2 good value cards. I don't know if Druid's good, but Tortolan Forager and Elder Longneck are both quite good. Like, just a 2-mana 2/2 that like puts a fat ass in your hand is good value, And Elder Longneck, you could have a 3-mana 5/1 Stealth. You could have a 3-mana 5/4. You could have a 3-mana 5/1 Divine Shield.
Right.
I mean, if you really want to get saucy and like your opponent in the right spot, you could have a 3-mana 5/1 Wind Fury, which maybe it'll threaten your opponent. I mean, that's kind of Christmas landy, but
Yeah.
just a second, it's pretty good. And Verdant Longneck is better than I thought it would be in Arena. Like, if you think about it, a lot of the cards that cost 5 mana in Arena now, they're like 4/6 mostly the standard.
I actually got that card played against me in Constructed.
It's funny. People play Volcanosaur a little bit in Constructed, and it's like not the worst thing in the world.
Well, Yeah, what he did was he had all the druid stuff and all the dinosaurs in the set basically, and he had the quest. I think he completed the quest, like he ramped, wild growth into jade, whatever into whatever, and I think he had the quest done by like my turn 5 or 6
That's really good.
because of the ramp, and I was like, oh my god, like what do I do? Whoa.
Lion didn't open to Golden Caverns Below.
Huh?
Ew.
Sweet.
Golden Caverns? Nice.
That's what it just said. How lucky for him. And what was I going to say? Warlock was it? Warlock, again, just by common, I think Lakari Fellhound is a powerful card. Discarding 2 random cards is, you have to build your deck the right way. But I think it still is very good. Tar Lurker's pretty good. 4/7 Taunt is kind of like, there's a couple cards that do that in the set.
Yeah.
Although I think 6 is kind of the standard Streetwise Investigator and Spiteful Smith. Tar Lurker's pretty good, and especially because of elemental triggers and
I
such.
like Tar Lurker, yeah.
And Ravenous Pterodax, I'm a little undecided on, but I know it can be good.
In Warlock.
Yeah, it could 4 mana 4/4 Battlecry, destroy a minion to adapt twice. Like that's got to be good in some way, right?
It's good in Zoo.
Yeah, like what if I mean,
It's amazing.
in arena, like what if you just made it into a 6/6 or 5/5 Divine Shield or whatever? Like that just seems really good. And the bottom 3 for our class ranks by commons in arena are Paladin, Warrior, Rogue in descending order. I think Paladin, meaning Rogue, got the worst. Paladin got Hydrologist, which is good, but Lost in the Jungle I think doesn't do anything. And also I did almost lose to a guy. In fact, I should have lost him in this mage run, except he disconnected for a turn. But he had some weird turn. We played double Lost in the Jungle, and then played adapted all your Silverhammer recruits twice or something silly like that.
Jeez.
Of course, he got poisoned. Poisonous 2/2s. I was like, oh, shit. But the card's generally not very good, and I don't think the adaptation, while it's considerably better than say just having probably better than having just a straight up Blessing of Might or a straight up Hand of Protection. The card just doesn't do anything, Like you really wouldn't. I mean, you draft it if you have to, but it's not like it doesn't draw you to the class. Warrior got Ornery Direhorn, which is okay.
It's good.
Tar Lord, which is considerably worse than the other Tar dude, just because 7 mana is like.
It's not though. It's actually pretty good. Maybe not arena.
No, I'm talking about arena here. The card, it's fine. It's not. It's a 7 mana card that isn't a threat, unless the only threat you have is your opponent and just being unable to kill you, which isn't really true in arena. Because it's an attrition game.
Right.
And then they got Ironhide, which is the worst card in the whole set.
That is the stupidest card.
Of course, they get that.
So
and then
bad.
Rogue got Hallucination, which is great and constructed, obviously for a variety of reasons. 1 mana enables combo and such. But I mean, I guess I haven't been able to play it. It's okay, but I think that Razor Petal Volley is definitely not good, and Razor Petal Lasher is only okay.
Yeah.
So I would say Rogue got the worst of them in terms of commons. So if that helps you make a decision on what class to pick, maybe you want to have a good time your first couple drafts. You want to win some games rather than not win so many games.
Yeah.
Maybe try and stick. I like Hunter, Druid, Warlock. I like Mage a lot just in general. But I think their commons were just as an example, because I think Mage is the best class overall. They got Arcanologist, which is good. Flame Geyser, which is situationally good. You have to have the elementals to want to play that, to want to draft that card, really. And Shimmering Tempest, which is fine. Which is why they're in that middle grouping that I'm not going to talk about, because they're just kind of there.
Well,
they are. They're just kind of there. We all know what classes are left over, right? Which ones are left over?
None of them.
The bad ones?
No one knows. Priest, Shaman, Mage. Priest, Shaman, Mage are the ones that are kind of stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
They don't have the greatest commons or the worst commons in terms of Ungoro.
They're just kind of okay.
They're just kind of there. They're fine.
Huh.
Man, I had barbecue. That's why I'm so tired. I had barbecue for dinner.
Wheel, that'll slow you down.
Oh my god, I'm burping it right now. It's just I'm reliving eating
man.
100 ribs.
No, jeez.
Okay. So that's my little arena segment. I've only had those I played what? That's 8, and then I've played 18 games of arena so far.
Yeah.
And that's only over 2 classes. So I'm still trying to get through all the classes before I can get a feel for them. And I've been playing against kind of everything. So
Interesting.
So there's no I'm not 5 paladins in a row. Although paladin does Some of the rares are pretty good in Paladin. This is kind of off script, but Vine Cleaver is actually a card that really has given me problems. The 7-mana 4/3 weapon.
Yeah.
Like Paladin just kind of dicks around, Vine Cleaver, and then like suddenly they start, removing my stuff, and they start getting this extra pressure, and it's better than it looks in Arena. Spike Ridge Steed is another card that is really, really good in Arena. The only time game I only won because I randomly got a Spellbender off something, and I was like, "Here, Spellbender," and cast that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only reason I won that game.
The card
So yeah,
seems really good.
they have two very powerful rare. Like their other rare, Life You Stag It On, is kind of whatever, but the two rares that they have are very good. If we talked about commons and rares in this mix,
Yeah.
Paladin would probably be in the top 3 just because I think those cards are really powerful.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's my segment.
Wow. Yeah, Arena's got to be crazy because you get the increased chance for epics and legendaries and rares.
I haven't seen a quest yet. Can you
Really?
get quests?
I don't actually know. Can you?
I assume you can. You
Seems
can't.
like it'd be difficult.
It seems like it'd be really hard. Yeah.
Well, you got to figure someone would see it and be like, "Oh, I'm going to do it."
Yeah,
like,
but you
whatever.
got to get a first pick, or else you're not going to do it.
Get it for the first 10, maybe. Depends on what it is. Like in Druid, like if you get the Druid quest, maybe it's not any good,
it's easily doable. Yeah.
but it's easily doable because like two of your commons, like the Elder Longneck and Tortolan Forger, like we talked about, both feature into it.
Yeah.
Priest one's the same way,
Hmm.
right? Like you get Tortolan Shellraiser, which is a good card, and well, that's the only one. But there's plenty of good priest cards.
You're like, well, that's it.
Whatever.
And that guy.
I thought there was a second one. My bad.
Wow, no problem. All right, so Chase, what's up with beer? What can you teach us, oh wise sensei?
Well, I was going to talk today about India Pale Ales, otherwise known as IPAs.
Sweet.
The craft beer that's sweeping the nation. Everyone loves it, and if you don't love it, you hate it. That's pretty much the two sides
How
of
can you
that.
hate it?
Some people don't like the bitterness and the hoppiness. They feel they're not getting enough of the malts flavors. To which I say, you need to try a different kind of IPA.
Really?
Because the U.S. has two different kinds of IPAs. They have the East Coast and the West Coast IPA. And
Yeah.
the West Coast IPAs have a stronger maltiness to them because they have all of those sweet hops that are grown out in the North Pacific Northwest.
Maltiness.
So India Pale Ales, they they originated in England, obviously, and it was one of the first beers that were shipped to India, hence the name India Pale Ale.
I was
It
going
a
to
pale
ask
ale
you
that-
where the name came
Okay.
from.
It's a pale ale that people made and then shipped to India. So, I mean, actually in Australia, they call them just pale ales or export ales because they were exported
So cool.
to India. And they all will typically have there'll be about 5 to 9% alcohol. That's within the style range for an IPA. They will have between 40 and 60 on the IBU scale, so how bitter they are. That's
Yeah.
also, because of all the hops that are in them. And, I mean, they'll all be, some kind of golden color because that's just what a pale ale looks like. It's pale. It's yellow.
Heck
It's
yeah.
not brown. It's not a dark red. It's pale. Until you start getting into the specialty IPAs, like the black IPAs, which is essentially, I was reading about this when I was looking up a recipe for black IPAs. People were just like, aren't these just really hoppy stouts? And yes, black IPAs are just essentially really hoppy stouts that have a high alcohol content.
Wow.
It is true.
Sounds great.
So, I mean, and double IPAs apparently originated in the U.S., in California, which is crazy to me that they've been around that long. And someone was just like, yeah, I'm just going to double all the ingredients except for the water. And then we'll go from there.
That's pretty
yeah.
wild.
That's my little lesson on IPAs. You guys have any questions?
No. Zero. None.
0. I love IPAs. That's all I need to know is that they're
Yeah.
delicious.
IPAs are
I
great.
love to drink them.
Yeah, sign
They
me
are.
up. I got I think the other beer in my fridge is the Centennial IPA. Or no, it's the All Day IPA from Founders.
Yeah, that is a session
It's
IPA.
just strong, good beer. Like there's nothing.
If you know what a session IPA is,
I don't.
or session ale.
What's a session ale?
So, back during I think it was World War one of the big wars.
Wow.
Barca World
Uh,
One. Sorry.
It's actually originated in England. Workers were allotted 2 4-hour sessions during the day to go drinking
Right.
when you could still drink on the job back then. And because of that, they needed a beer that wasn't super alcoholic.
Mhm.
And that was where the session ale was born. It's just specifically a session IPA is a very hoppy, bitter beer
Mhm.
that is probably around, I want to say, like 3.5 to 5% alcohol.
Hmm.
So it's not going to get you drunk if you drink a bunch of them, but you know, it's nice to drink in those 4-hour sessions before you have to go back to work.
Interesting. That's kind of crazy. I like it though. It's
Yeah.
laying the knowledge on us.
All day IPA, session ale,
Wow.
session IPA.
That's some wicked stuff. All right, I want to show on the stream here. I have an image of one of my ladder games. It's kind of fuzzy and hard to see, but this is me as my mid-range hunter. For some reason, when I play against Pirate Warrior and I drop the Galaka Crawler on turn 2 or turn 1 with the coin, they concede. And I don't know why. So it happened here, and then ironically it happened again, like a second time, and then it happened a third time, and then I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, here's another one up on the live stream, Mr. Fly Guy 101. Sorry about your luck. I was like, I think I'd alley-catted and then followed up with the Galaka Crawler and was like, "What's going on?" You know. It just conceded, straight up conceded. So, yeah. I threw this up on Twitter and was like, I guess I'm doing God's work now. I mean, just putting them in their place, man.
There's a guy on Reddit. There was a couple posts, and I think maybe these people thought you were doing what this guy did. There's a guy who made this post like,
oh, yeah.
I am the guardian of rank 5.
That was the best.
Only the worthy pass. I am playing 12 taunts and 19 heals in my deck or something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
Like he implied that he auto concedes to not
so
Pirate
good. So good. And then
Beats the shit out of Pirate Warrior.
wasn't the first comment like not all heroes wear capes?
That's right.
So good. Oh man. I was
Shout out to that
dying.
guy.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. Garden rank 5 like that. That's awesome. Oh, that killed me. All right, let's move on. Let's get some flavor text in this piece here. What do you got? What do you got, Chase? I'll pull up the card while you say the flavor text. Oh wait, mine's first. Haha.
Yeah, do yours first.
Mine's first, baby. Hold on. Razor Petal Volley. This one's for my daughter because she, her actual battle tag is Flower Power. So this is like the perfect card. When she saw it, she lit up and was like, "This is the best card ever. I love it." Razor Petal Volley from Ungoro. Flavor text is the result of a fundamental misunderstanding of the phrase "flower power." So that's ideal for her. That was her loving flavor text, and she is still pissed about Rag going to Wild, Blizzard. Just so you know, because I know you watch.
She become Rag yet? Has she been doing some die insects?
I know Blizzard watches and listens to the show, and I know that they really value the opinions of 8-year-olds in the game. So I'm just putting that out there. No, it's funny. She doesn't have the Warrior Quest. She doesn't want to craft it. She thinks it's kind of gimmicky. She's like, but there's no Rag on the board, Dad. And I'm like,
why don't she play Rag Lord then?
I told her that too, and I can't remember the comment, but it was really sassy. It was something like, "That's dumb. He just heals me." I was dying because I'm like, "Yeah, but he heals you," and she's like, "Yeah, but he doesn't go face. I can't dome my opponent for 8." And I'm like, "You okay? You got me. I can't respond to it. You're the master of Rag."
What do you get when you corrupt an already corrupted Elemental Lord?
I don't know.
Double negative insect.
Oh yeah, that's the flavor text for Light Lord. Oh man. All right, let me pull up Chase's card here. Vile Spine Slayer.
Vile Spine Slayer. I picked this one because it's doing God's work for me on the ladder right now. And it's... Because Slayer's gonna slay.
There you go. Glad you sang it, because that would have been worse without it.
That's
I mean,
not,
what else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna sing that?
Oh, heck yeah, you are. Yeah. I bet you my daughter hasn't found that yet, because she would love it. It would be her next favorite card. All right, Nigel, how
Does she
about
like-
you?
She like Taylor Swift?
Nah, kind of.
I picked Dynamancy, a card that's doing well for me.
Dinomancy.
Give me a lot of fun. Dynamancy.
Dynamancy? You didn't choose
didn't
Dynamancy.
choose
That's not on the
Dynamancy.
show notes.
What's Dynamancy? Hold on, what did I pick?
You picked Free from Amber.
Yeah.
Oh,
Free
I
from
did.
Amber.
I did pick Free from Amber. Shit.
Let's do them both. Fuck it. Do
Oh,
Free
no,
from
I'm
Amber.
I'm drunk on no beer.
Come on. You were practicing Free from Amber's flavor text before we started the
it's
show.
true,
Come on,
yeah.
you can do it.
Well, I was sitting here the whole show, right? Like, how come Dynamancy has that flavor text? I couldn't figure it out. Because I know the flavor text. Okay, so it's Free from Amber, a card I haven't played ever. I just like the flavor text. And it is, I gotta do the voice.
You gotta do it.
I'm gonna fuck it up. Bingo. No, damn it. Bingo. Minion DNA. It's it's Jurassic Park reference. If you
That
guys
was
don't-
great.
Dino DNA.
That was so good.
DNA.
Oh man, it's funny because the first time you said it, and you didn't even say it in the voice, you just said it, and I was like, "That's from Jurassic Park." And then you said it in the voice, I was like, "Oh my god, that's so good." All right, so what's Dinomancy then?
Fuck, I don't know.
Something terrible.
All right, fine. Let's see.
Not
It
that.
says anyone can Dinomance. Just put your lips together and rawr, rawr, rawr.
It's like whistle. Anyone can whistle.
No,
I'm glad I
That's a
didn't read that
quote
one.
too.
That's-
I'll figure out what movie then.
that's awful. Wow.
Oh man, what's it from?
Put your lips together and blow. I can't remember, but it's from a
I'm
movie.
glad I went with Free from Amber.
Well, let's see. Am I better at Google than Nigel to have and have not 1944?
I'm not Googling. I wasn't in that race. I don't care where it's from.
Yeah. Lauren Bacall. Yeah.
I was passively interested, I suppose.
Yeah. Chase hitting it with the movie knowledge from the 40s. Just didn't know the title.
Bam.
Wow, that's strong. Your movie game is strong tonight, Chase.
Yes,
know
we
what's
do have
fun?
John Hammond on the stream.
I've continued my party foul here. I renamed my hunter deck Bingo Dino DNA, even though it now makes no sense
No,
in the
it doesn't.
context.
No one's going to know what the hell. You're like, why is it called that? What's he doing? Like, this guy's on another level.
It should be called Beast DNA anyway. The whole thing makes no sense.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. We got Fireside Gathering coming up Wednesday, baby. Today is Monday if you're watching the live stream. We got Monday 4:10 we're recording. This will probably pop tomorrow or Wednesday. And the Fireside Gathering's on
Always
Wednesday. It's almost always Wednesday because I don't get to it. It's already late. I'm tired. Bleh. But
I
yeah,
doubt Firebat is going to show up. As
No,
he is
he's gonna
competing in
be-
the global games.
in the global games, yes. Yeah, so sorry, guys. If you're planning on coming out just to, stare at Firebat, don't bother.
Maybe Frozen will show up though.
You never know who's going to show up. We have all kinds of crazy people. We got all those pros, those sick pros, like we got Zubs, who's awesome. Mr. Hambone.
Mortal Lion.
Immortal Lion is the man, yep. We got generic pros, sneaky as hell with his crazy Cthulhu rogue decks. You never know what's
He
going to
told
happen.
me. He
Played
told
against the
Generic
Killer
Pro.
on the ladder.
I just want to confirm. Generic Pro is the meme deck guy, right?
Yes, oh yeah,
Yes.
heck yeah.
He told me that he's gonna have to play Wild from now on because of brand. He lost his brand, so he can't play
No.
Standard.
He's just going wild. He went rogue on us.
There's plenty of cool things to
More
do with
ways than
Standard
one.
without Brand Bronzebeard.
Heck yeah, there is. Like, it's a playground right now. It should be his time. He's should be flying a cape and soaring through the sky like an eagle. Man, this is his time.
Yes.
Good God. Also, I want to give a shout out real quick to the Stitcher guy. I believe he's in the stream chat, and he has left us a review on Stitcher. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. Who's got 2
My
thumbs?
son's asleep.
Oh, don't clap. Jeez. Take it easy. Nigel should be whispering. But yeah, Josh, you're the man. Thanks for rating us on Stitcher and really pushing us to that audience of 1, which is you. So, oh, wait. This just in. Total downloads, 2.
Oh,
Damn,
we have
that's
a
right.
second Stitcher listener.
We got 2. Someone misclicked.
They thought it was about beer.
Oh, this must be about beer. What is this? What? Dinosaurs. Bingo bango. What? No. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, shout out to that. And I guess shout out to the second Stitcher person, whoever you are. Probably leave us a
Identify
review.
yourself.
They'll probably be like, yeah, I listened to this show. It's awful. -3 stars. Let's see. So we got that. Oh, the Fireside Gathering on Wednesday will be a Tavern Hero qualifier if we get 16 people, so keep that in mind. It is more
I will not be
competitive.
playing, so you guys can have it.
Yep. It's
I have to work.
like he was going to win.
I will be
anyway.
there.
I will be playing, so which makes the field probably easier for you.
Oh, snap. Nigel's going to be there. That's a free win, ladies and gentlemen. Come on out for a free win.
It kind of is.
It really is.
Crap. Oh, and I'm not playing, so that's not another free win, but, you know, it is what it is. You can only get
What's the
something.
Innkeeper Challenge going to be?
I have no idea, and I may not even do one because I'm so frazzled right now. And I've actually been sick. Like, I don't feel very good tonight. Probably won't feel good tomorrow either. Hopefully by Wednesday it's cleared up and I'm good to go. Because that's going to be rough if I'm not feeling well. But yeah, Tavern Hero. And then we got one on the 26th is the next Fireside, and I believe that's going to be an Ungoro something or other. I don't know what it's called.
Angoro launch party
Ungoro Dinosaur Dance. I don't know what it's called.
celebration.
Ungoro
Open the door.
Celebration. Yeah.
Get on the floor.
Wait.
Everybody do
Everybody
the
do the
dino.
Oh, I saw what he did.
Thank you for doing that.
I saw it coming, guys. I couldn't stop it. I'm sorry, Josh. Sorry, everybody
My eyes,
watching.
if you check my eyes, kind of went like, I know I can just dancing dinosaurs.
It's coming.
Where
It's
have I
coming.
heard this?
The Mario Brothers movie. That's where.
The gears just tick kind of slowly. For
Dude, that's such a good movie. Can we talk about how good the Super Mario Brothers
That
was?
movie was terrible. It was so bad.
Are you
John
kidding me?
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
okay,
man.
John
Mario,
Leguizamo was
Luigi
great.
Mario?
Bob Hoskins was great, but I mean, come on.
Man, who's
I don't
the
care
villain?
about that movie.
Come on.
Dennis
played
Hopper. Yeah.
Ah, how do you? Oh, come on.
Okay, the actors were
Like-
great. Like they tried. They really tried. But
When I was a little, like, when did that come out? I feel like I was pretty small when I was
Somebody
scared
guessed
of.
1992.
I was scared of the de-evolution spray.
Oh, heck yeah,
like,
everybody was.
or, like
1993.
I was like, no.
yeah,
Yeah,
93.
I was 10 years old.
I was 12, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, well, man,
I was right
that's-
there, man.
Yeah.
I watched it for sure. I mean, yeah, that cast is ridiculous. Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, Samantha Mathis. You've seen in a bajillion movies, and
Was she
a bunch of
Daisy?
other people. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
That was such a
You know,
good show.
The biggest
And-
letdown, perhaps, of my entire life
Wow.
is that at the end of the movie, at the end of the movie,
We
when
need your
Daisy
help.
kicks open the door, and there's an obvious sequel coming, they never made one.
Never. No.
I'm
right.
35 and still waiting.
Still
So,
waiting.
You're waiting for that sequel.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for the sequel to Buckaroo Banzai Across the
That's-
8th Dimension or 9th Dimension sequel.
That is coming.
Is
Because
that a good movie?
that movie's amazing. Check
That-
out the
that-
cast on that movie if you think
No.
this.
What you need to check out, what everybody needs to check out. Hold on, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up right now.
Everybody's
I'm
Googling.
pulling up,
It
I'm
has
pulling
the-
up the cast for this first.
It has the
All right,
most
you gotta listen to this.
insane Netflix intro. But go ahead with the cast while I find it.
You got
Right.
the cast
The
up?
cast: Peter Weller as Buckaroo Banzai, John Lithgow, Ellen Barkin, Jeff Goldblum, Christopher Lloyd. Where's come on? There's more people. Clancy Brown.
Pepe Serna.
Jonathan Banks.
Yeah.
Come on, like that alone, like it's insane, right?
That's a pretty good cast, yeah.
Ah, and like at the end, the Buckaroo Banzai theme's going on. Everyone's just walking on like
Wait, Jamie Lee Curtis deleted scenes?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
everyone's
exciting.
just like walking. Buckaroo Banzai theme's going. Everyone's walking.
Mhm.
People come out of nowhere, can join the like people that even died in the movie. They
That was
showing up and walking with them.
1984. Wow.
And then at the end, Buckaroo Banzai will return.
Right.
in whatever other adventures, and then they never made it.
Yeah. No. Kevin Smith is actually working on that, and I believe it's going to be a show, a TV show.
Buckaroo Banzai?
Yeah, it's coming
No.
back.
No.
Yeah,
I heard it was a series on the Google search
That's
I
it.
just did.
TV series. Yeah, Kevin Smith. Look at that. Dang.
Damn it! You know what? I can't find the thing on Netflix. It must have been last month's thing, but I almost watched it based on that alone. And I think I'll read something that kind of reminds me of it. Like, Dr. Banzai began his adult life as a neurosurgeon, but a brilliant career in medicine felt too boring for him. So he took up super science and crime fighting as well as a rock career. Like, that's just one sentence. Like, it gets weirder from there.
It gets weirder.
That's
Yeah,
normal
dude, it was
compared to
great.
rest.
He was a rock star, he was a scientist, and he was a superhero.
What more could you ask for?
I don't know, man. And it's all Peter Weller,
I'm gonna
the
watch
guy
this
who
one.
was RoboCop.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty strong.
Bingo.
I like it. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, Anguro release party on the 26th.
Oh,
What?
apparently Kevin Smith is no longer doing the television adaptation.
Aw, that's a bummer.
He backed out. There's some kind of legal issue or something, and he didn't want to be a part of it.
You know, if not for these legal issues, we would have more shows, more
Yep.
movies, better stuff. Lawyers, tell you what.
Spider-Man wouldn't have sucked for 10 years.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we wouldn't get our watered down X-Men movies and watered down. Everything sucks.
Oh, speaking of Marvel movies, you guys see the trailer for Thor Ragnarok?
Heck yes.
I watched with the sound out of sync because I was watching it in my car for some reason. But it looked really good.
Nigel's always
someone's
like, I
already-
plugged in a potato and watched it, and it was not good.
Someone's already made a meme,
Already?
and it's Thor in the arena,
Damn.
and he's like, "I know him. I work with him." You know what he's talking about?
Right. Yeah, that's great.
And it's Tony. Then the next picture is Tony Stark
yeah.
from Civil War, and he's like, "I did too." Civil War 2.
Jeez.
Or it's like, "So was I."
Oh, wait, I got it. Wait, no, I don't got it. But yeah, that was really funny in that trailer. It was like, oh, okay, yeah. Good old Thor, little Thor Hulk action. Can't go wrong with that.
Speaking
That movie's
of-
gonna be good.
Jeff Goldblum, he's also in that movie.
He is. How did that tie in? How did we get there? We bridged that gap. Wow, that's amazing. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Now we're on to movies. As far as movies, I saw Passengers the other night. It was okay. Yeah, the movie was great. The ending was like whatever. Like you just okay.
Yeah.
The movie was great.
That's
like
the
the
one
whole
with,
time. Yeah.
With what's her name and what's his name? Right?
What's his name and what's her name? That's exactly right. Chris Pratt and
Yeah.
now I'm drawing a blank too. Great, thanks, Chase. You infected
Jennifer
me.
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Lawrence.
That's it. Yeah, that was a
Good
great movie. I mean, through the whole
Uh-huh.
thing, but then at the end, you're like, yeah, okay, all
Yeah.
right. Like,
What a cop out.
yeah. Well, you just no, it's not a cop out, but you're like, I see what they did there, and you're just like, click, done. All right. And then also I saw Rogue One finally. I think everybody
I
saw
can't believe
it.
it took you that long to see Rogue One.
I mean,
Did
yeah.
anyone spoil the ending for you?
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody did. Like they're like, oh yeah, Rogue One bot, and I'm like, wait, hey, what's up?
Hey, I actually don't know the ending.
You don't? Oh,
It's a
No,
joke
and
because you should know the ending.
Well,
You've
yeah.
seen A New Hope.
Okay,
You actually already do.
I get that the very last scene is like, I get that, but like the whole. Just don't, okay? Just don't.
he's like,
And
I don't know
actually,
what happens
I tried
in the
to watch Rogue
universe.
One this week,
Yeah?
but I discovered I cannot rent it. I can only buy it. I don't feel like buying it.
Really?
because The Force Awakens was such garbage
Oh,
that I don't want to spend $20 on it. So
I was able to rent it, but actually I just bought it
somewhere.
I used my Apple TV actually.
Oh,
You didn't like
yeah,
Force
I tried.
Awakens? Really?
Nope, I thought it was garbage.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'd watch 9 more movies like it because I like Star Wars, but that movie was garbage.
Wow.
Um,
I thought it was great. I think the prequels were garbage.
yeah, I tried to rent it on Amazon, and I tried to rent it on through Xbox Video after Amazon
Neither
failed me.
one. Nothing.
Neither one of them was. Yeah,
Wow.
I had to buy it. Like, I'm not doing that.
I just ended up buying it. You know what? It's probably a good decision because my kids will want to watch it eventually, and I want them to see it because it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
If you guys want, you can check in the Skype text. They have the leaked poster for the sequel to Rogue One.
Is it Rogue 2? Is this a meme? Are you trapping us here?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. I finally got it.
I knew it'd just be A New Hope.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the poster for New Hope, guys. You didn't miss anything there. Just Chase baiting us all. Oh, Jesus, Chase, why did you go there? All right, so let's wrap this thing up. You guys got anything else?
Recommendation for this is a movie I'm going to watch.
Let's do it.
I'm going to watch the Netflix original Win It All, which is
What the hell?
it's supposedly
It's about Teddy KGB.
no, it's a poker movie, but it's a comedy, and it focuses on a guy he's a gambling addict, and he's trying to he lost a bunch of money that he didn't have, and he's just trying to rebuild his shit, not his bankroll, but his life. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And he somehow gets involved with someone who's like, just guard this suitcase for me while I'm in jail for 6 months, 12 months, however long I get, and I'll give you $10,000. And he's don't open the suitcase. And he opens the suitcase.
He always
And
opens the suitcase.
and
Obviously.
plot goes from there. So
Right.
It just looks pretty good. It's getting pretty high praise on both Reddit and some other more
Interesting.
official kind of sites.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
What
then
I
Netflix
watched,
original content's sweet. So
I watched. I'm a big fan of all the Netflix content, almost all of it. I watched. So speaking of and going back to Marvel, I watched Jessica Jones when that came out. That was great. I watched Luke Cage when that came out, also great. But then I Iron Fist came out, and I was like, this is gonna be great, and it's not great. It's it's okay.
I think Iron Fist is better than Jessica Jones.
Nope,
Just because
you're wrong.
I feel like
You're wrong.
the actors in Iron Fist could actually act, whereas Kristen Ritter is not
You're
a very
wrong.
good actress.
Totally
No,
wrong.
I'm not.
Wrong.
I'm totally
is that
not
the
wrong.
person who plays Jessica?
Yeah.
She's not a good actor.
You're like
Jessica Jones is good because David Tennant was in it. That's not
Yes.
me, that Doctor Who guy. David Tennant, he was a really good bad guy, and the whole concept of
No.
Hey.
their tension was amazing.
You know he could be
Yeah.
a really good bad guy because he played Barty Crouch in the Harry Potter movies.
It's true. That's such a small.
That's what I think. You're right. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
But- Have you finished Iron Fist, Doug?
I think so. Yeah, I don't even remember. That's how good it is.
I
It's so
thought
good. I don't
thought-
even remember or
I
care.
thought the acting was way better than Jessica Jones, and
no,
I
no.
don't understand what people wanted about this show. Like,
Well, I don't
the
either.
Kung Fu guy.
Isn't the
And-
original character a white guy or?
Yes, the
'Cause there was
original
a-
character is a white guy. A lot of people were complaining that there was whitewashing
Right.
in the show, which
That was the big complaint.
sure, I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of whitewashing, but like the main character is supposed to be a rich white guy.
Is he?
So
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
really,
what I thought. I was like, I remember it being a rich white kid, but maybe I was wrong. Like, But yeah. Oh, also Daredevil. Hey, shout out to Daredevil. That show's awesome.
I didn't finish Daredevil season 1, but I do think it's good. I just
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
The
season
problem.
1 was way better than season 2.
Yes,
I'll
season
just
1
finish
was
season
great.
1 and just say screw it.
But
I mean,
yeah,
you gotta watch season 2 because of Punisher. But
No, I
right.
don't.
Oh, shots fired. But yeah, I think they're all great. And I mean, the best thing of all, which I discovered last week, is that Dave Chappelle has a comedy show on Netflix.
It's
two of
true.
Two.
them.
That's awesome. I saw that.
Louis
And I was
C.K.
like,
has a new one
oh,
too.
Louis C.K. too. Oh yeah, you're right. I see it there. Oh my gosh, so much good comedy. Wow, can't beat it. All right, let's finish this show. Get the heck out of here and go get some rest. Let's see. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining the live stream. For the one or two of you that popped in, it's probably Josh and Nigel's mom. I don't know. Thanks for listening,
I spent
everybody.
25 minutes explaining what Twitch was to my mother last week, so
jeez.
I don't
So
think it's her.
Yeah, it's probably her. She's like, I'm gonna check this Twitch thing out. Let's go. She's in the chat spamming emotes and everything.
She uses Kappa in everyday conversation.
Yeah, she's like Kappa, 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 Rainbow, Rainbow. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Who is this? Who's spamming us? It's Nigel's mom. If you enjoyed the cast tonight, be sure to let us know on the social media stuff. You got us. I don't know. We got Facebooks, we got Twitters, Patreons. What else is social? YouTubes, Twitches. I don't know. All that crap.
All that stuff.
Go over to
Even if-
iTunes.
Like, I know it seems like a little kind of thing to you, but like even you just like tweeting that out in the universe that you enjoyed our episode or something, like
Heck
maybe
yeah.
people will be like, oh, I wonder if this is any good, and they'll listen to us, and,
And then
you
they'll
know, it
stop
expands.
and they'll
Yeah.
delete the podcast and never come back. It's okay.
We got him for that one.
We got that episode one time, baby. Head over to iTunes, leave a 5-star review. Don't leave a 4-star review because it'd just be a dick. Why would you do that?
Yeah, 5 or 1.
5 or 0
Choose
or 1. Yeah. I guess, yeah, if you didn't like it, go 1. If you did, 5. It's all good. Except don't do the 1 part. Other than that, just kind of spread the word, you know. If you got people that you know that are in a Hearthstone and listen to podcasts or one or the other, just say, hey, there's a podcast, check it out. You know, let them know. Our email, we got brewmasterspodcast@gmail.com, which is different than brewmasterscast, which is what everything else is, the Twitters, the Facebooks, Patrons, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you can shoot us an email on whatever you want. I don't care if it's deck lists, if it's pictures of Nigel's mom, I don't really care. It's all good. I don't know why I'm picking on her tonight. It just came to me. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, Nigel.
You should.
Sorry, Nigel's mom.
Your
Yep.
mom's a nice lady.
Shout out to Nigel's mom, who is awesome.
There you go.
There you
Kappa
go.
Kappa.
Oh, jeez. Went back to it. All right. You guys got anything else to add before we close this out?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Good luck to me in my arena run. I want to get to 12 wins and earn some gold, so
Yay.
maybe I can open some real legendaries.
That's right.
You should also win or get second place on Wednesday so you can get those pint glasses.
Oh God, that's a pipe dream, man.
What pine glasses?
There's
I'm
no
not
more
even gonna
pint
have-
glasses?
We
I
gave them
can't even
away.
build 4 decks.
Oh. Darn.
I'm gonna be playing like.
Oh
Jake
my God! Yeah,
Marvel
I
because
literally
don't
only have
cards.
I only have 4 decks, maybe 5. That's it.
That's all you need. 4 decks.
That's true, yeah. I
And a
guess.
seat.
Yeah.
And a
That
way
is
to play
true.
the game.
Oh no, I
And an
lied.
internet connection.
I have 6 decks. They're just all bad.
Great.
Oh man! All right, I'm gonna kill this stream, and yeah, that's the end of the show. Have a good night, everybody. Good day,
Bye.
whenever you're listening to it. Good mid morning.
Day.
Bingo.
Evening. Menu.